Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today I'm doing one of the most important videos, in my opinion, that I've done in a long time. And it's why you absolutely need to start a YouTube channel now, if you have not already. And I'm going to go into basically how much money YouTube can make you. And I'm not just specifically talking about, actually, I'm going to hardly talk about the money I make on this channel. We'll kind of go into it just a teeny bit, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like ad revenue and whatnot. I'm talking about how much money it can make you as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur, as someone that wants to move up in the world and move up at your current job. Or how, if you want to get a better job or a job you haven't done. So I'm going to go through like 5 different scenarios on situations a person might be in that they could rise the ranks strictly from having a YouTube channel. And it doesn't have to be a super successful channel with thousands of subscribers or tens of thousands of subscribers or hundreds of thousands. It doesn't have to be that. So we're going to go through that, and that's going to open up your mind, I think, in kind of realizing the opportunity that YouTube brings. And there's so many myths about YouTube that, oh man, in order to be, successful on YouTube, I need to be like Casey Neistat and have 6 million subscribers, or I need to be like Jeremy and have, 1,000, 2,000 new subscribers every week. No, absolutely not, guys. I'm going to tell you, I've made more money from my business channel that has like 50 subscribers or whatever than I have actually on this channel, which has over 15,000 and increasing. Now, eventually this channel will way pass up anything I've done with my business, based upon the growth rates and those kinds of things. But as of right now, I've made more money from my little 50 subscriber business channel. So how do I do that? Well, we'll talk about that, and we'll kind of go into detail about how I make money from the business channel and all that kind of stuff. But there's one last myth I kind of wanted to, or not myth necessarily, but something also that's not even necessarily going to bring you money, but something that's a self-improvement thing. Being on YouTube, being in front of a camera, speaking in front of a camera, it gets rid of some shyness you may have, some uncomfortableness you may have in just speaking in general. I can tell you, since I've started my YouTube channel, I'm much less nervous if I get in front of a classroom, if I get in front of, if I have to present something in front of a bunch of people, maybe for my business or whatnot, I have to get in front of a group. Those kinds of things used to make me really nervous and scared and kind of freeze up and tense up. Since I started this channel, started doing videos all the time, I feel much more comfortable, and I do not get nervous because I know a lot of my videos on this channel, some of the more popular ones, those ones are getting 10,000 plus views. So I'm basically speaking to like an arena full of people. So that's how I imagine it. And so I'm much less nervous when I talk to people now. And actually, I've become more of like the dominant person in a conversation, where I can keep the conversation going, where I used to be the one that kind of like would let it go dry and, let a conversation stale out and whatnot. So that's a big thing that can help you big time, because in most businesses, if you want to start a business, you need to be able to talk to people. Like straight up, you need to be able to communicate well. If you want to move up in your workplace, you got to be able to communicate well, keep conversations going, be likable. All those kinds of things are very, very important. And when I started out this channel, I mean, you could watch some of my earliest videos. It was like I was so insanely shy, and just for talking in front of a camera. And that's how most people are. They're very shy in front of a camera, or in front of a crowd, or any of those kinds of things, guys. So it's a really big thing that just can help you in general, and it will make you more money. Maybe not directly, but indirectly it will. So first off, how do I make money from my channels and whatnot? So my business channel, which has like 50-something subscribers, which is for my photography and videography business, that brings me in money because potential customers see that channel, see those videos, and then they go ahead and contact me because I have my contact information on there, or at least my email and whatnot. They can go ahead and contact me. I've gotten $4,000 jobs from that little teeny channel, $4,000 jobs. I would say I made well in excess of $6,000, $7,000, and it's hard to judge exactly how much I made, because that channel's helped me a lot of ways, because when I'm contacting a customer, going through things with the customer, I will go ahead and send them YouTube links, right, to my business videos and whatnot that I've done for other customers. Well, maybe at that time, they might not have felt like the work was good enough or something like that, right? Well, since they've already watched a couple videos on my YouTube channel, guess what happens? My videos end up showing up because I post all my new videos. And of course, my work got better over time, keeps getting better and better and better. So then all of a sudden they realize, wow, look at how nice that video looks now, because they'll show up on their news feed, or when they log into YouTube, my videos will be there, and then they go ahead and watch that, and they're like, wow, he's improved a lot. Now I want to contact him. Now I want to do business with him. So I get a lot of customers that way, guys, and that's kind of like, it's kind of easier, I guess you could say, for my type of business because it's videography and it's YouTube, and it goes hand in hand. And then that's the main way I make money from that channel, and it's brought me in so many customers, guys. It's brought me in so many customers. And then on this channel, I make money from ads that play before the videos and at the end of the videos. And of course, if someone clicks off the ad right immediately, you know, skip ad, I don't get paid for that. Someone has to watch half the ad or the entire ad, and then I get paid. And then I make money from affiliate links, all those links in the description. And I make money for consulting now because people actually come to me to consult them. I don't consult outside of my real estate customers. You know, I don't consult outside of them, but a lot of them come to me now because they've seen my channel and see the way it's grown and whatnot, and they want me to consult and teach them about how to tag title things, Google SEO, how to, you know, do thumbnails, all these kinds of things. They want me to teach them so they can start building their social media and whatnot. And I get so many people that contact me constantly, and I don't even reply to them, honestly, but they want me to consult and all those kinds of things, and, you know, from all over the world, honestly, but I don't, you know, I'm not into that, and I got so many things already going on that I really just do not have the serious time for that. So, but it brings me in business, and I get consulting, and honestly, I get like, you know, $100+ an hour generally for consulting. So we're talking about some serious money when I consult for somebody, because I don't want to just give away the world without getting a, you know, a fair compensation for it. So that's how I do it. But let's run through some situations here, 5 different examples I'm going to give you on how you can make, how you can basically get a better job, or all those kinds of things, guys. So number 1, let's say you want to get hired as a makeup artist. Okay, say you want to be working for some type of model agency and you want to do models makeup that, or you're on these, you know, Victoria's Secret shows or whatever. Okay, so you want to be a big time makeup artist. Well, if you go to apply for that position, they're going to look at you and they say, okay, what kind of experience do you have? Do you have any big time model experience? You're probably not going to have that type of experience, right? But if you've started a makeup channel and you do makeup on yourself, or you do makeup on your friends or family members, and you have a channel like that, and you show how well you can do makeup, when you go for that interview and when you get called for that interview, you then have something to show them. Yeah, I may not have done that before. I may not have worked in that big crew, but look at, I have this YouTube channel. Look at how nice I do the makeup. You know, I got 600 subscribers, you know, and they love the way I do it and whatnot. And look at, you know, and the presentation's so beautiful and whatnot. All of a sudden that hiring manager is kind of put back, and they're like, well, yeah, maybe they haven't done it, but look at, they're doing it here. So they might not have done it in real time, but they've definitely done it on video. So they have a lot of experience. They have subscribers and all these kinds of things. And it doesn't have to be some blow-away number. If it's a blow-away number, you probably don't even need to go for that interview in the first place, because you're making so much money from your channel anyways. So it kind of gives you like some validation to them. And all of a sudden they're like, okay, this person has some experience after all. So the chances of you getting that job, that makeup artist job, it's a lot better, guys. I remember there's a story, famous YouTuber who actually doesn't even YouTube anymore because she made so much money off her Ipsy company, but Michelle Phan, she went to get a job at a makeup counter, like a Lancome, I think it was, makeup counter, and she didn't get the job because she didn't have enough experience. And so basically she started her own YouTube channel, started doing makeup tutorials, all that stuff before a lot of people were doing that kind of stuff. And then she ended up, I mean, Lancome ends up paying her, you know, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a year for sponsorships and whatnot. So it kind of is funny how things play out like that, but that's absolutely what can happen if you play your cards right. So that's number 1. Let's go to the second one here, guys. Let's say you're a barber. You're a barber and you want more customers as a barber. And you're maybe in uptown Manhattan, okay, or upper Manhattan, and that's where your barber shop's at. You could start a YouTube channel showing off awesome haircuts. You could wear a freaking GoPro on your head and you know, tell a customer, oh, you get 30% off if you allow me to film this haircut I'm going to do on you today. People always love to get cool haircuts, and you go ahead and do an awesome haircut on them, make that into a video, post it on your channel. People love watching haircut videos. You could also do things like, you know, what are the best scissors to haircut? I mean, there's so many different types of scissors to, you know, cut hair with. Honestly, it's ridiculous. You could do reviews for all those, reviews for shavers, obviously the haircuts, and then people, as you start building a base, people, because you'll kind of advertise, oh, I'm in Upper Manhattan and whatnot, I'm at this barbershop, people will start to come to you and say, oh man, that's that awesome YouTuber. He's got like, 2,000 subscribers and he does these sick haircuts and whatnot. I want my haircut to be by him. Even if you're not getting a crazy haircut or whatnot, I want him to do my haircut because he's awesome, And so that's a way you can definitely build a business and bring in more customers directly to you. So that's one as a barber. Number 3, let's say you own a small roofing company, right? You own a small roofing company. Well, you could start basically a YouTube channel showing the jobs you do. This is how you repair a small roof repair or whatever, showing big jobs. And like I said, you could just offer the customer, let's say a 5% get discount. Hey, allow me to document all this on what I'm doing on your roof today, and I'll give you 5% off or whatever. Generally, the customer is going to be like, heck yeah, 5% off. Why not? Who cares about, filming my roof and whatnot? And you could go through the process showing all that. And for every single job you do that the customer lets you, you could actually document that and show that on your YouTube channel. And then you'll start being legitimized because generally speaking, people in your area will start to see those videos because YouTube kind of suggests it based upon your area, because YouTube knows when you upload what area you're in. So they're going to suggest the video more likely in your metropolitan area, and then more like in your country. And then as you get bigger, you kind of expand to other countries and those kinds of things. So you'll actually get more business customers, that are looking for roofing jobs because you've been legitimized. You can show how great of a job you did. You could do like a time-lapse video if you did a whole re-roof and whatnot. That's just sick, those kinds of things, guys. So it would help you out tremendously in that line of work, okay? So now you've already got 3 examples, and you kind of should in your mind start thinking, man, I have something, either a job I want to get or a business I want to open up or something, or a way I want to move up in my company that, YouTube would definitely help you with. Let's go through a couple more. So number 4, let's say you want to get hired as a coder for a big tech company. Maybe you don't have experience at a big tech company, but you're trying to get a job at Facebook or Apple or Instagram or Twitter or wherever, right? So maybe you don't have the experience, but if you have a YouTube channel that you're showing people how to code, you're maybe doing challenges on there, like fun challenges, like can I code such and such within 10 minutes or something like that. I think those videos would actually do pretty good, those type challenges where you're coding and whatnot, because I think a lot of people are kind of into that stuff that might not be in the mainstream and whatnot. So that would be phenomenal. And then, like I said, when you actually get that interview, you can say, hey, I have when they ask you, have you ever coded for, a big company or whatnot? Have you ever done this? You might not have, but you can back that up by saying, yes, but I have this great YouTube channel, and check out the way I could code this. I coded this problem within 10 minutes. Check out this video I have. And all of a sudden the interviewer is kind of blown away and look at, this person can code well. And that gives you an advantage over all your other competition. Because you need an advantage, because if you're all equivalent, what's going to make you stand out? And then if somebody else actually has experience, they're trying to get a job at Facebook, but they worked at Twitter before, if they already have an advantage over you, but if you have this YouTube channel that you can kind of back things up and say, look, I code, and I have all these people that love my coding and whatnot, that kind of like brings you up a notch in that interview room. Number 5 here. Let's say you want to get hired as a chef at a fancy restaurant. Once again, you may not even have worked at a fancy restaurant again. And so usually the deal will be, have you ever worked at an upscale fancy restaurant? Well, they might use different terminology, but that'll be like the question. If you just say no, are you going to get that job? Maybe not, especially if it's a higher up type chef job at a really, upscale restaurant. And you might say, oh, I went to this school, this culinary school and whatnot. Well, yeah, a lot of people go to culinary school. A lot of people you're going to be competing with have gone to culinary school. It's probably going to ask you, have you prepared this dish before? Yeah, I prepared it in school. And then that interviewer at that point doesn't even know if that's true. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But school, who knows? That could have been 2-3 years ago. You might have no clue. But if you had started, let's say, a YouTube channel where you prepare all these fancy chef-type dinners, and you prepared that fish head and all that kind of stuff, and you have a full video, when they ask you that, hey, have you ever prepared such and such meal before? Yes, I have. I actually have a video here, and it's a real nice, pretty video you've done on your YouTube channel. Immediately, that hiring person for that fancy restaurant's kind of blown away and be like, wow, they know how to present. They might not have done it at a restaurant before, but they definitely know how to get the job done. So once again, it moves you up in the world. So I think this is an untapped thing that I've kind of gotten into here today, guys. An untapped thing that no one is thinking about. No one's thinking about this. I haven't ever watched a video where people are talking about how YouTube can help your business out, or how YouTube can specifically get you a better job or get you a job you want, and those kinds of things, or move you up in the corporate world. Not a lot of people think like that. Like, people just think you need to be like super popular on YouTube. If you're not super popular on YouTube, it's a waste of time, waste of money. And that's what they think. They think, oh, if I don't have 10 million subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, I just need to quit or whatnot. It's not about that, guys. It's really not about that. So I hope this video helps you guys out immensely in kind of opening your minds on why you should absolutely start a YouTube channel. Don't matter what you're doing. I mean, like I said, you don't need to be big time. You just need to, present products well, or whatever you're trying to do. It'll help out your business if you want to start one, or if you're thinking about starting one. It will absolutely help you if you're trying to get a better job, because guess what? You have something to fall back on. You have some experience because you've done it on YouTube before, guys. So I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. If you just came across this channel and you've not subscribed yet, you may want to. We talk personal finance on this channel. We talk entrepreneurship. Today is absolutely an entrepreneur type video, but it's also a video for your people that work for companies and want to get better jobs and those kinds of things. And mostly we talk about the stock market on this channel, how to be a successful investor. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.